Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. And that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 3.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Now the pitch. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Next to hit is Luis Robert. And now the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That'll play. The first baseman, Jose.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down, he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Tucker has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Lance Lynn will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What's your take on him, Dan?
2 words, innings eater. Good fastball. He's incorporated a new 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Gets a lot of swings and misses and a lot of pop-ups. Lance Lynn has quietly turned himself into one of the top pitchers in baseball, and I expect him to pitch really well in this one today.
Striding in is Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's collected 11 hits in 31 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Count is full.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. And he takes ball four. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Brantley. First offering on its way.
No, ball.
Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-0 to Brantley.
Ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0. Fouled away. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now that's popped up. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. A runner at first with no outs here. Count remains 2-2. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, and he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
That missed. That's the ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch out.
2-1.
Nothing doing. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Full count now, 3-2. Awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
At the plate now is Yordan Alvarez. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 4 for 9. He's taken him deep once. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
So 1-1 to 1-2 now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So now here is Carlos Correa looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up, and the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
That is fifth, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 1 for 5. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw gets him. 2 down. Up next, Yasmani Grandal. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
1-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle.
Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well fouled. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Lynn gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Count is full.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Popped up. Abreu into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next, it'll be Chas McCormick. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate here is Gavin Sheets. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Andrew Vaughn the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. This is foul right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead this one 1-0. So here is Martin Maldonado in his career against this pitcher. He's done well, 7 for 12. He also has 1 home run. First offering.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second
2 balls,
ball.
no strike.
Outside and low, 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. Count still full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up, 1-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
1-2 is the count.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. There's ball
This,
4.
ball 4. Take your base.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy,
Now
but at
batting,
least they have a base
the
runner
third
here.
baseman,
We'll see if that leads to
Alex.
something.
Bregman.
So now into the box is Alex Bregman. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike
No ball.
1.
1 strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros leave 1. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 1-0. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Fouled off.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
This guy's been
1-1.
really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Checks his swing
that's
here,
out.
but he does so in time. The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Lynn comes set. Here's the 0-1.
Call. 1-1.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. To the left side, but it's well foul. Alvarez at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Ready with the 3-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
At the plate, Chas McCormick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Yohan.
Now the first pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-2 delivery. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And another foul ball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's tarrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
In now, Gavin Sheets, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0. 3-0
Ball
now.
outside.
Andrew Vaughn, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is swung on and missed.
3
Strike
balls,
1.
1 strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Change up too low. He walked him.
Up next for Chicago, the right fielder.
Next to dig in, Andrew Vaughn, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ronaldo Lopez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Ronaldo Lopez.
Now into the box, Martin Maldonado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Maldonado.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Head to head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 2 for 5. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Altuve, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Hernandez at second. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More to come from Houston after this. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here it comes on 0-2. Some
One ball,
action
two
out in the
strikes.
bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two and two.
2-2.
And a
Got a
full
full
count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And it's 1-1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Outside, 2-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCormick will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So here's Jose Abreu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the
1-2
knees, but
the
it's
count.
1-2. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And a sinker dips
2-2
too
the
low
count.
there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but
Up next to the
instead
White
he
Sox.
gets the fastball
The left field.
way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a high
0-1.
strike that time. It's 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2 the count.
him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 1 for 3. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First pitch on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here. He's in control. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft.
1-2.
Good time to be a pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Moncada trying to get there, and no one will get this one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him to go down swinging there. Yordan Alvarez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown with black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Vaughn finds some space out there for the catch to. Zach Greinke is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Yoán Moncada is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he lays off for ball one. And the slider is blowing inside as he just about got him there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. The score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
Pitch on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up is Chas McCormick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal, a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays
Nope,
off the
ball.
fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Now to the plate, Andrew Vaughn, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder, Andrew Vaughn.
First pitch on its way. And she'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Ball
That's
1.
the ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The pitch. Popped him up. Altuve has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next to the right side.
Digging in will be Cesar Hernandez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the wind, the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Michael Kopech is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Michael Kopech.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Altuve brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in next, Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. First offering on its way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now to the plate, here is Luis Robert. Flew out last time up.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Yoan Moncada, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Greinke's ready, first pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. In now, Yasmani Grandal. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss for strike one.
1-1.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yordan Alvarez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's it.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hey,
2-1 now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him
Count is
today.
full.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces,
The batter,
everyone on the
#1.
team can kind of take a deep breath.
Carlos.
Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Carlos Correa
1 ball, no
comes on
strike.
with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
That's
No
a ball.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
3-2 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Last strike now for Houston. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 3 for 11. First delivery to him. Fouled off. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Missed. That's the ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2-2's the count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Here now the 2-2.
That missed. That's the ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense, and base running, and they did those areas quite well in this one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The White Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Michael Kopech takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.